Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to do a quick coverage of this morning's attack at the New York Port Authority. Because usually I do active shooter types of videos. However, this is a different kind of situation. I can't really say that I'm experienced in this, and because reality is I'm not, and I don't know that anyone really is, and I don't know that there's any way to really prevent some kind of attack like this when someone's got a bomb strapped to their belly and it's covered up and you can't see it and they're not being caught at the entrances. One thing I can just say is I'm glad I live in Southern California where most people don't like mass transit. They like to drive their own vehicles, and this kind of situation probably is not a likelihood here yet unless Californians start to adopt more mass transit methods of getting around. I don't see that happening unless gas gets so prohibitive in cost that people can't afford to fill up their tanks. And as long as we're at average $3 a gallon, people are still going to drive around. We get up to 4, 5, 6, $7 a gallon. Those habits may change. You might see more people going mass transit, and uh, then that could be a possibility. But other than that, all I can say is I stress situational awareness. We lucked out that this 27-year-old guy is a horrible terrorist, was unable to detonate his bomb. He probably made it himself. He was inspired by savage terrorists, and unfortunately, inspiration is not enough to give you an education. And so he probably didn't know how to put it together properly, and or every now and then even professionals have mistakes where there are misfires, but fortunately he's the only one who got really hurt from it and was even arrested. But to me, that's just stupid. At 27, to be doing something like that, um, you know, do something different. If you want to commit suicide, you're not happy with the way your life is, join the military at least. Do something, and request to be on the front lines, Do something with your life that's positive at least. Just say, hey, I want to die, so I want to join the military, so put me in the front lines, and when I do, please put my name out there so that I'm known for sacrificing for the country. Great. Do something good with your life if you're going to do it. And chances are you may not get killed from it, but you might learn something that life is short and there's still a lot you haven't experienced, and you might experience more things and better things and acquire better knowledge so that you can make your life better overall rather than just ending it. Ending it is the life of a coward and the pursuit of a coward to me. I have no respect for people who commit suicide. So I definitely don't have respect for people who do it uh, for terrorist reasons. Now, in countries like China, where the government is oppressive, and the only way to get the attention of other people is for people, who basically they have no hope, is to set themselves on fire on the steps of government buildings. Okay, that's totally different. I don't condone that, and I hope people don't do that. But sometimes if you think you're going to be killed by your government anyway, and that's the only way that you're going to get the attention of people around because people are asleep. Okay, again, I don't condone that, but it works. So some people do that in China. So, but here in America, I don't really condone that at all. There's no reason, really. I mean, this is the land of the free, home of the brave, and even though sometimes our government can be oppressive, we are not communist. There's always a way out. There are always people willing to help you. There is wealth still in the economy. There's still people. There's still hope here in the land of the free and the home of the brave. So be brave. Don't be a coward and end it. There are other routes. There's always a way out. You know. So yeah, how can we prevent those things? I mean, the best thing I can say is if you can avoid travel on mass transit during peak hours, do it. If you must travel, then be very, very alert. Maybe pick a car that's not that full. Uh, you know, maybe go a path that not many people travel. Do the Robert Frost way. Take the path least traveled, and that'll make all the difference. Because the likelihood of you getting killed going down that path is less because there aren't as many targets there. And that's what terrorists want. They want targets. They want bodies. They want bodies that they can count up when they try to kill people. They want a better chance also of killing people. So the more bodies there, the better. So try to avoid the crowds. Like I always said, I never have to worry about that because I'm just naturally that way. I don't like crowds. I'm claustrophobic. I feel closed in when there are a lot of people. I tried to go to a Taking Back Sunday concert one time in the House of Blues in Hollywood, and there were so many people at that event that there was not even room to move when you were standing, and I ended up being at the front row right by the stage, and the crowd decided to start doing this rocking thing, and we all rocked, and I could feel my lungs getting crushed, and it was not a good experience to me at all. I did not like that feeling. I don't like being trapped, and that kind of feeling made me feel trapped. It made me feel helpless. It made me feel threatened that I could get suffocated in there because the air wasn't flowing very well. There were so many people that it was just so humid and the oxygen was out. So the reality of it is some people like that stuff, but I'm not one of those people. And I recommend that you avoid those kinds of situations because those are the perfect kind of situations for psychotic people to take advantage. So situational awareness. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of whether it's packed or not. Are there a lot of potential targets in this area? Be aware of strange looking people. Maybe they're wearing a winter coat and it's like 80 degrees out. Be aware of bags that they may leave anywhere. Just be aware, awake, awake. And sometimes that's hard when you work hard late at night and you work long hours and you're sleepy. But do your best to be alert because your life may depend upon it. Especially now, you don't live in a world, no man is an island. You don't live in a world all by yourself. You live in a world where there are people who have political agendas, they have beliefs, and they have some craziness that goes on inside that makes them want to kill. So you've got to be very alert of where you are. All right, you guys, take care. God bless. Stay alert, stay safe, and we'll see you around.